What's going on? Just clearing my throat to do another video. I haven't done a video for a while. In case you tuned into the wrong channel, this is Craig B and his terrible card channel. So just wanted to stop in and say hi. And I talked about doing a Sandberg card video, and I know I tried to do one in the past. And I was just so unorganized and overwhelmed that I couldn't do it. But I'm gonna try now. And what I'm going to start off doing, well, first, just a little hi, a little hello, a little explanation. When I got back into collecting Sandbergs a couple years back, I bought a lot of lots, and once that kind of didn't really need a ton of bulk anymore and needed individuals, I decided that I would do it by brand, and I picked a couple brands first that were done, that weren't making cards anymore, although technically Score is now, through Panini. But anyway, so one of the first ones that I started with was Fleer. So I'm going to start off doing the first Sandberg video. We're going to do my Sandberg Fleer. So I got this in front of me. I pulled this out also. This is my filing system. This is a list of the Sandberg, and this includes Fleer, Fleer Ultra, Fleer Flare, Greats, EXL, which was a Fleer product, Fleer Metal, Fleer Futures, the Gaudi cards, which are Fleer, Fleer Authentics, and the Fleer Platinum. I don't know if they were called Fleer Platinum, but there is Platinum. So this is a list of the cards that I still need. There's nothing on back, just this one page. And a bunch of these are really hard cards to find. I mean, there's one masterpiece card I got listed on here. There's numbered up to 10, numbered up to 25. There's a Fleer Authentics piece of a bat, piece of a seat that was going to be hard to find. And then there's even a printing plate that I got listed in here. So there's a couple cards, a lot of the gold medallions. Some of the gold medallions were easy to find and some were not. But before I talk too much, let's get going on this. So the first thing I'm going to show you from the Fleer is from the books. I'll do my best with the video here. This is once again the Craig labeling system. This is Fleer up to 1993. And not every single card, some card are in holders, and I'll show those in a bit. So we just have the 85, and these are the 85 cards. And a couple stickers there. I'm just doing this the best that I can. Let's see if we can just shrink that down a little bit. Then we have 86, or is this into 87 now? This is a glossy, and this is a mini. So I try to keep two. I mean, I'm sure that I've had 100 of these. I actually have a shoebox that I'm not getting out to show you the Fleer, that I do keep the extras in penny sleeves and so forth. I just don't want to have, and this is, man, I lost my voice. I'm thinking having a stroke here. That's glossy right there. Yeah, so I don't want to have 10 different pages full of every one of his base cards. So those are actually two glossies on the bottom. Glossy with the Aussie. That's a glossy with that. I think that's a glossy. Oh, no. Yeah, that's 1989 collector's edition, so I think that is the glossy also right there. Now, with the 1990, they didn't have glossy, but they had the Canadian version. These are the two tops are the US. These are two Canadians, two US, two Canadians. I just have one checklist for the US and one for the Canadian. I don't even know why I have the checklist. And then these did not, this did not have the Canadian version. Players of the Decade did. So here are those yellow cards that everybody loves so much. I think we're getting into the end of Fleer. So there is the Sit Go Performers. There is the Fruit of the Loom, the middle one right there. And those are the Fleer basic cards up to 1993. Gotta make sure. I ruined a card the other day when a page didn't fold properly. So this should be 94 and on. Okay. So we get into still the Fleer when they had kind of a different look. A lot of these cards are like a velvety matte finish. And then down here, I don't know why it was cheap in the checklist. 2 gold and some type of silver. So with these, they did Tiffany's. And we we'll have gold, we'll have silver or Tiffany, whatever you want to call it. The same with the checklist. Here's the rainbow for these cards right here. We have the silver, the gold, and then the Tiffany. Same with the checklist. It's a Sports Illustrated. We have 2 gold, the Encore, and there's the 2 Gaudi. This is a 84, okay, I can't, 83 flashback card. I'm trying to remember what that is from. I think that's a Fleer Greats. Then we get it onto the Fleer Greats. Yep, that was Fleer Greats. That's why it's right there, and the Gaudi's part of that. So I don't know if these are 2 different colored versions, but those are more green, and that's more kind of goldish. So I have that set, but get those awful Fleer Ultra cards. I don't want to make this video too long. We have some there, and then we get into some of these, and then we have the metal at the back here. So that's the second book, and that's 93 on. So I have a tub here, and this tub is from IKEA, $2.99 I think. I don't remember how much it was, but in this tub are the ones that I keep in top loaders or that are graded. I don't have a huge graded card collection, and I don't have a huge autograph card collection. It's not because I was cheap or couldn't afford it, or Sandberg would literally sign every body part of yours if you paid him, and that's not against him. I mean, I would too if someone was willing to pay me, but so Sandberg signs a ton of cards, not a big deal. I do have Sandberg autos. I don't have any in Fleer, I don't think, but I'm not that huge on the autos. I don't really care that much. I just would prefer, instead of spending 75 bucks on an auto, to go out and get 25 cards that I don't have. So here we got Fleer. All the ones that I mentioned before are in here. And not every single card in here is like extremely valuable. There was a couple cards, like John from Passes Alive may have sent 1 or 2, where I pulled it myself, and I just decided to put it in here. So I'm just going to go through some of these. The Fleer Showcase, or a couple of those. Fleer Flare. I don't know if those are different or the same. Yeah, one's gold and one's silver there. So like this isn't that valuable. The EXL. Sandberg Gold. I don't think I paid him much. That was a metal. Already had one of those. This is the Authentics, and this is the one that can come with a piece of the seat and the bat. Let me set that. We get into some of the more. So this is the Cubs Forever. You have a square there for the jersey. You have the base one. It comes with one that's a C. It comes with one that's it's a different. There's another jersey, and then there's serial numbered ones. I passed up, I think, a couple of those back in the day because I didn't know that they're kind of semi-rare, and I regret it because I can't find it anymore. So I'm going to get back into checking every day for the cards that I need. Here's Sandberg Fame Game, a cool card. Here's a Classic Cuts jersey. I'll set that. Oh, so I'll set that aside for a second. Here is a regular Sandberg. Here is a box cutout. That's a gold. It's a cool card. The gold. This one I think I paid some cash for. This is the Gold Medallion Edition. Down there they usually have the circle up there for the Gold Medallion Edition, but this one's on the bottom. One of those is semi-rare. Here is the Gold Medallion Edition for Respect. You can see them, the circle, and none there. So here is a 84 Fleer. And then I also I'm not one of those guys who needs to have 50 Sandberg rookies. I probably owned 50 different Sandberg rookies at one point or the other, but I will sell them or include them in lots. I just don't need to have 50 of them. So we have this. So here is a card of Sandberg and Joe Morgan, Dueling Duos. This is Fleer Greats. Here is one with the bat relic for Joe Morgan. And then here is the third one with the bat relic for Sandberg. I was a little disappointed that they didn't have a bat relic for both of them. I'm trying to do some in order here. Here's a cool one. This is a bat card of Sandberg, Ron Santo, and Billy Williams. I found another one of these. It had a fourth on there. It had Andre Dawson, and this is numbered out of 300. And that card was really cool. I tried to haggle with the price, and before I know it, someone else had bought it. So another regret in my baseball card collecting career. So here is a Sandberg Classic number 23. And then here's that same card. You got a little blue around the edge. This is numbered to 250 because on the back you have a Joe Morgan and Jersey Morgan on the back, Sandberg on the front. So this is a cool card. So we have just a jersey, Call to the Hall regular, Call to the Hall gold medal. Here's a Sandberg, and this really isn't a valuable card, but it's got Harry Carey on it too, so I always keep that. Here's a leather glove, here's a metal, not valuable, but same with that one. If I have multiple ones at one point, I put them in there. So this is one of my favorite cards. This is the Hitting Machine Sandberg. Very shiny, very cool, die cut. Here is an Encore Tiffany. I don't know, yeah, it says Tiffany down there. This was like a $30 to $40 card. This was kind of hard to find. A Sports Illustrated, Procter & Gamble. Oh no, it looks like the Procter & Gamble said this was a Boss 96, whatever that is. This is actually a Tiffany. This was like 30 or 40 bucks too. For Sandberg. We have Bat to the Future, just to insert, and then on the back, it's the one with the bat. And it looks like it's a hole in there, but that's just paper designed to look like it's going down. Oh, we have, you know what? I don't know. I'm thinking of something different. Okay. So we have Fleer Decade of Excellence. It's only an 8, but for some reason this was like my favorite card for like forever. That blue, that classic Fleer look with the different picture than the regular one with that gold Decade of Excellence. I'm going to try to get a 9 or a 10 in this. I don't know why I'd get a 9, but I'll try to get a 10 in that. We have a Sandberg Fleer 9. And then my favorite card is the Thunderclap. And this one was really, really hard to find. I think I paid like 40 bucks, 30 something for this. Also, I found it on eBay again afterwards, but this took me forever to find this. Also have this in the gold medallion edition too, that I don't have. That I've never seen the gold medallion edition before. So that's my Sandberg Fleer and Fleer related cards. I used to check every single day to see if any of the ones I needed popped up. And there's still actually a couple on there that are on COMC, checkoutmycards.com, but it seems like they're overpriced. So I figured that I just wait it out and find a better price on those. So that's my Sandberg Fleer related collection, part 1. I'll come back and do, I think I'm going to do Score, and then like 5 or 6 of the smaller like brand names from earlier that I don't think they do anymore. I'll do that the next time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.